All right, welcome to another session of RTX Compare. Today we're working with Nvidia's Nemotron Nano 9B model, and we're testing it on Windows 11 Pro with a 5080 GeForce or Nvidia GeForce graphics card, and it's got 16 gigabytes of onboard RAM, so it should be plenty for this 9 billion parameter model. I've set the GPU allocation to 90% and 8 concurrent users. But let's talk about this Nemotron model for a couple of seconds. So essentially, it's a quantized down version of Nano 2. It's the V2 Nano 2 release, and it's quantized all the way down to floating point 4, NVIDIA's floating point 4. And it's supposed to be really fast. It's a hybrid transformer Mamba backbone, and it's designed to be around 6 to 7 times faster than typical transformer-only models. It's designed. I think they tested it with the 4090, which has 24 gigabytes of RAM. But since it's small enough, I have no doubt it'll work and run properly on a 5080 with 16. The token speed expectation is between 50 and 90. I've heard different kinds of results from different people, but anything over 30 to me is pretty good. This is also a thinking model, and it's actually designed to be opening up files. Yeah, we'll give that a look. All right. I have nothing really running in the background. GPU load is right now 4%. Everything's running entirely on the card. And there's 32 on board, but I don't expect to be using any of it. It's being loaded from VLLM instead of Olama, so it's optimized in a container. And the only things running are the OpenWeb UI, which is which we're really kind of chatting with the system with. And the only thing running in the background is monitoring in Docker. All right, let's give it a look. Typical query, tell me about Tyrannosaurus Rex, and Tyrannosaurus is purposely misspelled. So there we go, 98% immediately on the GPU load. CPU is untouched, and it's blazing fast. Wow, that's fast. I'd say that's realistically 60, 70. I was testing another model earlier and it was 50, and this is faster, much faster than that. I don't hear the fans yet on the box, and it's running pretty stable. Yeah, it's still green, but look, wow, a lot of data too. Let's check for a follow-up question. There we go. So it went from 98 and it dropped, and then it's still around 97 right now. So it's probably just finishing up whatever it's doing there. There we go, down to 7. Let's do another query. How does T-Rex's estimated speed compare to other large carnivorous dinosaurs? Click on that. Boom, spikes again. Wow, I'm impressed with the time to first token. It looks like, so everybody knows during inference, there's 2 stages, right? There's the token pre-processing, and then there's the actual decode, which is sending it out to the actual user. The card is fast. This memory, the memory that's on board the GeForce 5080 is DDR5, and it's got 900 plus megabytes per second memory bandwidth, and it's the real deal. Mac Ultras are really fast. 819 I think was the listed speed for at least the M3 Ultra, but this is equally as fast. Now, the M3 Ultra has a lot more memory. Ours is 96, and this is running 16, but the models are different. This is a highly optimized model. I'm a big fan of Nemotron models because Nvidia spent a lot of time actually working with the model developers to get it optimized for the cards. And so, since they're sitting off in the cloud in the H100s and H200s, they're able to get a prototype down into smaller cards, cards that have smaller amounts of memories in it, and still run at the consumer level. So, yeah, but this is definitely usable, and yeah, it's really fast. Let's give it, see what it's like when you're actually opening up a file. I have a test data file here. This is CSV. And it's a 398 by 9 car information. Tell me about this file. So, yeah, prefill's a little slow, but hey, that's pretty fast. I've seen prefill go sometimes 50 seconds, 60 seconds, a minute. Stats. I meant to say statistics, but it's misspelled, so it's trying to figure out what to do. Oh, okay, it did interpret it as statistics. It's asking me from the file, and what kind of statistics am I looking for? So I'm saying from file. Let's see if it's smart enough to tell me that I would like statistics on the file itself. It's asking me if I want specific averages, correlations, or distributions from the data, and I just clicked on it. Definitely really fast. I'm giving it really big, vague queries. More. While it's doing that, I'm going to say, tell me all column data. So I'm a little irritated that it's still asking me questions. I asked for statistics. I've given it enough hints to be able to just tell me, hey, the user said statistics. It's been asking me, the same information. It's been clicking on follow-up queries. I should just give them all the statistical information, and it still hasn't. So I just said, tell me all column data. And this is a thinking model, so it keeps saying, oh, I think I should do this. Okay, so now it's going to say I'm actually going to give them all column data and all citations, and I'm going to give some answers. Okay. There we go. There we go. So it is correctly giving me statistics on the file. Again, this is a 398 row with 9 columns. Let's see, 373, 490. Yeah, it's all correct. And one last question: are there correlations between MPG and variables? Okay, it looks like it's providing correct information. It's actually encouraging me to provide a larger data set. I have much bigger data sets, but I'm afraid if I drop it in here simply because the memory is so small that it's not going to be able to handle the context window. But either way, the token speed is good. It's still running. It hasn't crashed. The fans haven't run, and memory has been manageable. So yeah, pretty good model. I'll be trying out other models, comparing it with this, but currently this looks like the speediest one so far. So yeah, Nemotron Nano 9B running off of VLLM on an Nvidia GeForce 5080 on Windows PC with a Ryzen 7 9950 and 32 gigabytes of DDR7. Actually, sorry, DDR5, and then the DDR7 is the onboard memory for the card. Thank you.